Don't tell me it's sustainable, show me. Collection of data and verifying the data that you've got is really important. The data we have has got to be verifiable and it's got to be clear and open and transparent. And my name's David Allen. I was born on this property called Barook in southwestern Victoria. We've got primarily a beef operation. It's been beef, sheep and a bit of cropping. So we provide cattle to Coles about 10 out of 12 months of the year for either the Graze brand or the Coles Finest carbon neutral brand. We're aiming for cattle to be very efficient. The cattle need to be good feed converters and they need to be very fertile. We've got conception rates of sort of 94 or so % for cows and 92 for heifers. When I first came back to the farm, we were selling cattle from sort of 24 months through to 30 months old plus. Now with better genetics, better nutrition, better management, we've reduced that to sort of 14 months to 20 months. By being able to sell cattle earlier, it has a huge impact on the amount of emissions that we're avoiding. Doing the SB-GAF is really an important part of the journey. Identifying the emissions is really, really important, and particularly the Scope 1, Scope 2, Scope 3. Once you get that data and broken into those three categories, then you can process it and manage it a whole lot more effectively. The other part is that if you haven't done it and you haven't got an understanding of it, you may not be able to sell your product. Down the track, big companies, global companies, banks, you may not be able to get finance. There's huge issues coming towards us in relation to companies' ESG. We've got to be aware of that. By identifying what our emissions are, it enables us to negotiate much more effectively within the supply chain and get access to it, more importantly too. As we get closer to 2030, we really need to get hold of the information related to that and work out how we're actually going to do it. And identifying your emission is an essential first stage of that journey. And then we can all start to move ahead and take one step at a time to get to our carbon neutral status. We will in 2030, I'm sure we will, I'm very confident.